Rebecca. Welcome.
Yes, hello. Hi.
Hey. Good. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us again.
Yes, I'm still in the Starbucks. Yeah.
You're still in Starbucks?
Yes, because I'm taking your class here, so I cannot move.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, do you have to keep buying drinks to stay there?
Oh yes. I add some milk on in a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can refill the coffee in a cheaper price. Yeah,
Oh, okay, you
if
keep
I
the same
want.
cup, right? And then
Yes,
you take it back to get
probably
refilled.
yes. Right. Is it
Okay.
same in the system in Starbucks here in Germany?
I think they
Hmm.
have a separate system from the United States because
Okay. Hmm.
I had some some points or something that you can use at Starbucks, to get free things. And I
Hmm.
tried to use them here and it didn't work. It said it was for the US only. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's a different system for every country
Mm.
or if
Mm,
just the
could be.
US
Yeah.
has a different system.
Hmm. I see.
But
Hmm.
they do have Starbucks here in Germany. I've seen them.
Yes, Starbucks is everywhere here too. Yeah, it's a kind of global corporation now.
Yeah. We even visited Paris once and
Mm.
in the
Mm.
summer and
Mm.
everyone wanted coffee and they saw Starbucks and we're like,
Mm.
we're in Paris. We have to go somewhere more authentic. And
Right.
no, everyone wanted to go to Starbucks, so we went to Starbucks. You just can't escape. It's everywhere.
And Wi-Fi connection is not good here in Japan, so Starbucks prepared free Wi-Fi service. So that's why I came here. McDonald's,
That's
go to
good.
Starbucks, and
Mhm.
some shopping malls. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's
mm,
important.
yes.
They don't have good Wi-Fi services here either in Germany.
I see. Hmm.
Yeah, like even in McDonald's or like other fast food places in
Hmm.
the United States, everywhere it's always free, the
Mm,
Wi-Fi
oh,
or
that's
the
good.
internet.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
here, they don't have any free internet. It's really hard to find
Mm,
anywhere.
I see. Wow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's weird, but it's another system, I guess. I saw Marat joined us too. Hi, Marat.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, welcome back. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing well also. Thanks for joining us. And Rebecca also joined us. Welcome back, Rebecca.
Hi again for the third time today.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good. Yeah.
Rebecca, tell me about, I felt really bad that I had to end the other class, but we just ran out of time. But what about the restaurants? Would you still eat out at a restaurant even though
Well,
some people go to
nowadays,
work when they're sick?
I've noticed I prefer to eat at home because it's much better.
Yeah, it's healthier.
Mm, yeah, totally. But if I have to eat outside, well, I would like to choose a very clean place, tidy and with everything in the right place.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have any, problem to leave the restaurant if I'm not really convinced, about it.
Mhm. Well, even in really nice restaurants, sometimes when I was younger, I worked as a waitress just for a couple of months because I was a terrible waitress. But I worked as a waitress for a couple of months and I got the flu while I was working at this one restaurant. And it's a famous restaurant in the United States. It's kind of expensive. And they have them all over the United States. It's a chain restaurant and I won't tell you the name because I don't want to be mean. But
Okay.
the manager at the restaurant, I was sick. Like I couldn't even get out of bed to walk. Like I was so sick, and I called and I told them, I'm really sick and. I can't come to work. And she said that she would fire me if I didn't have
Well,
like I had to go to the doctor and get a letter and I was like, I can't even get out of bed. Like, how do I go to the doctor? And she was like, well, you'll lose your job if you don't. So I ended up having to go to work, and I was like, I couldn't even do anything while I was there. But some people like
yeah.
in the restaurant business are like that.
I know what you are saying,
Here. Yeah.
because for your point of view, of course, you wasn't be able to do a good job, your job actually. But imagine from the other point of view, from the customer, it's not a good image, I don't want
No,
to touch
no, yeah.
anything, you know.
No,
So
yeah, and
the
that's what I worry
manager
about, getting
didn't
everyone
have a
sick.
good, decision doing that.
Yeah, because you carry the food, the food is cooked and you carry
Totally,
it on a
yeah,
tray and your face is there.
yeah, totally agree.
I would
Yeah,
get it. So I'm a little bit afraid to eat out now.
yeah,
You
sure.
have to be careful. But anyway, in this class, we'll be talking about music today. We won't be talking about health, but music. And so I think it's pretty exciting because we have people from different parts of the world. So I'm excited to hear what kind of music you guys like, and like some singers that you're interested in, and if you guys play instruments. So you guys are going to interview each other actually. And so the whole class will be you guys talking. So you'll get a lot of speaking practice. And Jose joined us too. Welcome, Jose.
Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again too. Thank you for joining us. Great. So we can start with our introductions. And I don't know if anyone, when they were younger, if you guys dreamed of being a singer or a musician, but maybe I can ask everyone to answer this question for us. So, Aka, if you could be any musician, who would you be and why?
Among these pictures,
No, like anyone, like any singer.
uh, yeah, I was crazy about rock and roll, so I wanted to be a rock star when I
Really?
was younger. Yes.
Oh,
Well, that's one of the big motivation why I started learning English because I wanted to know the meaning of the lyrics.
wow. Okay. That's cool. So if you could choose to be any musician, like maybe when you were younger even, who was like your idol or who did you want to be when you were
Uh,
younger?
yeah, the Beatles clearly, the Rolling
Okay.
Stones. Mainly I like classic rock. Yeah,
Mhm.
60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, a bit of 90s music.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember that you had the picture here
Mhm.
on your profile. I can't
Mhm.
remember his name.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. So is
Yeah.
he the one that you would be if you could choose, or would you be a different musician?
Yeah, I wanted to be like them, yes,
Oh,
because
cool.
they changed not only the music but also the people's lifestyle or idea of the world of at
Yeah.
that time music was a cutting edge something. Nowadays the internet or kind of this kind of gadget is a cutting edge. Steve Jobs became a hero, but the Beatles used to be such kind of the group there. So yeah, and I really like their music too because they're very creative. So yes.
Okay, cool. And are you a good singer? Do you sing well?
Now I rarely singing, but sometimes I sometimes I can keep pitch, but sometimes I cannot keep pitch. But yeah, I hope I'm a good singer. Or
Okay. Well, maybe if you weren't in Starbucks, I would ask you to sing for us. But since you're there in the coffee shop, maybe you don't want to sing.
yeah.
Everyone will start to look at you like, what? Okay. Well, thanks, Aka, for telling us about your dreams when you were younger.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and Murat, maybe I can ask you too. If you could be any musician, who would you be?
Uh, Actually, I don't want to be a musician because I don't like to say sing, but I like listening to music
Okay.
because I don't want to be a famous person. Yeah, I prefer to listen them.
Okay, okay. So you don't think that you're a good singer?
I'm not a good singer,
Yours is no. Okay.
but I am a good listener.
Okay, nice. You have a good appreciation for music. Nice. Okay. What about Rebecca? If you could be any musician, who would you choose?
Well, of all these,
No, like any musician.
Any musician. Well, to be honest, I don't admire any musician, you know. So I
Oh,
like music, I like some groups, some kind of music, you know, different kinds of music. But for me, they are no important people, you know.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, I would like to be the richest one in this group.
Okay.
Well, you know, I like opera, but I don't admire him because he is, you know, for me, it's not
Yeah,
important.
just another person. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for me, it's
understand.
another person who has an amazing voice, you know, and a lot of talent. But I don't know him. I don't know his personality. I don't know what kind of person he is. So for me, it's not important.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
true. Like a lot of famous people, like maybe they're not good people, you
Yeah,
know.
you know. So I don't admire them. Even I like music and I like to hear them. You know, to listen
Okay.
to their music.
Okay.
But I
And
have a question.
yeah,
Could I say of all these people or out of all them?
you could say of all of these people, or you could say out of all of these people.
So both are correct.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And means the same.
Yeah, it's a yeah, it has the same meaning.
Because I thought if I could say among all of them.
Um,
No,
among
it's
all
not.
of
It's much
them.
better the
It's a little
other.
bit of a different meaning, yeah. Because if you
Ah,
say, like, out of all of these singers, who would you want to be? Or, among all of these singers? No, you couldn't use it in the same way.
no, it's better out of all of them and out of these.
Out of these singers, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Good.
Yeah, nice question. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Okay, let's ask Jose too. Jose, did you ever want to be a musician?
If I could be any some musician, I would like to be Bono. It is a singer that belonged to the group U2. It was a trend when I was a teenager. I like listening to rock music,
Uh-huh.
but I think it's very difficult to be successful as a singer. It's not
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's not easy. I think it's very
Yeah.
very very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's very very hard.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think probably as any kind of artist, it's really hard to find
Yes, it's very hard.
success. Yeah.
You have to work very hard to be successful.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. But that's cool. You used to like you too. That's
Yes,
nice. So do you think that you're a good singer, Jose?
yes, I think it's a
You're a
good
good singer?
singer.
Do you
No,
want to?
yo,
Do you
me
want to?
no, me no, me no.
Oh, I was like,
I'm
sing
not
for
a
us.
good singer. I don't have a good voice
Very
uh,
funny, Jose.
for
yeah,
for
I was gonna
singing.
tell you to sing for the class.
No,
He says no.
I don't have a good voice for
Okay.
singing.
All right. What about you, Rebecca? I didn't ask you. Are you a good singer?
I'm the worst singer in Spain, you know.
In Spain.
I'm very, very bad singer, and I sing very badly. It's horrible. My friends say to me all the time, "Come on, please, stop singing. Come on." You know,
Oh.
I'm very bad.
Oh, poor thing.
But
Okay.
you know what? I don't care. So when we
Yeah,
are
you're like,
going to
ah,
a karaoke, I'm the first one to take the microphone and start singing. I don't care.
yeah. Well, that's nice though that you don't worry about what other people think. It's good. Okay, so nice job, guys, with your introduction. So it's cool to hear about some of the bands that you used to like in the past. And I wanted to practice before we started with the questions. I wanted to show you guys this really interesting idiom that's used sometimes in English. So maybe I can ask Jose to read the idiom, and Rebecca
Okay.
to read the definition, and Marat can read the examples for us.
Sounds like a broken record. Definition: someone keeps repeating themselves over and over again to the great annoyance of others.
Okay, and sorry, Rebecca. So I was gonna have Rebecca read the definition, but
Ah, okay.
No, it's okay, don't worry. Next time.
yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Okay, Marat, would you like to read the examples?
Okay. He's always complaining about the traffic. He sounds like a broken record. My sister sounds like a broken record. She is always nagging me to go shopping with her.
All right, and so Rebecca, maybe you can think of an example of how you can use this expression "sounds like a broken record" in a sentence, maybe, or in a phrase.
Starting to worry about the traffic, it sounds like a broken heart. Okay, yeah. My son sounds like a broken record every morning because he doesn't want to get up.
Nice job. Very good
It's
example.
not true. I don't have a baby, you know.
Yeah,
So
you said it's not true. That's a good example, though. Nice. Okay, this is Aka too. Aka, can you think of an example? How could you use this in a phrase?
Broke record. Uh, uh, maybe how can I say? Sometime uh, if my PC was infected by virus, maybe some strange message appears like a broken record.
Okay, very good. So yeah, when something repeats over and over again,
Yes.
it's like a broken record. And does everyone's familiar with real records, right? Like CDs.
Yes.
So, what happened to records? Like if they were scratched or if they were damaged, what would happen?
Sometimes same part repeats again
Hmm.
and again. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So that's where this expression came from. The
Mhm.
same small portion of the song would repeat over and over again.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys can use this in your conversations this week, this new idiom. And we can get started with our discussion part of the class. So you guys can interview each other using these questions. And I'm going to ask Aka first to ask Murat. Um, maybe the first question you can ask him.
Okay, Murat, what kind of music do you like?
I like listening to slow pop music.
Okay, and Murat, maybe you can go ahead and ask Rebecca the same question.
Okay, Rebecca, what kind of music do you like?
well, I like classical music and pop and indie music.
Oh, cool. Okay, pop and indie music.
Yeah,
Okay, nice.
yeah, and classical as well. I like.
Hmm. Yeah, classical is nice. It's relaxing.
Yeah,
And Rebecca, maybe you can ask the same question to Jose.
Jose, what kind of music do you like?
Mhm. I like listening to rock music, pop music, and classical music. Depend on my mood. I prefer listening to one kind of music or other kind of music.
All right, very cool. Excellent. And Jose, maybe you can ask the same question to Aka.
Okay, Aka, what kind of music do you like?
Now I like all genres of music, but I still often listen to the classic rock when I am driving, and I also listen to the ambient music before I go to bed. So I listen to music in accordance with my mood or what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. It sounds like you've incorporated music into most of your life, of your daily routine.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so Aka, maybe you can ask the second question then to Mirat.
Okay, Mirat, why is music so important to people and culture?
Music is so important because when we listen to music, we can forget all our stress and we can relax. So it's very important for people and also for culture. We can we can other culture known our music culture. It's very important.
Yeah, okay. Nice answer. And yeah, it does influence people in a large way, I think. And do they have any special kinds of music in Turkey that are part of the culture?
Yeah. Turkish traditional music is very good. Most of Turkish people listen them every day. Yeah, our music culture is very big. Yeah.
Cool, okay, very nice. Well, Mira, maybe you can ask the same question to Rebecca. She can give us her
Okay.
opinion.
Rebecca, why is music so important to people and culture?
Well, because every culture has different types of music. You know, is inner on the on in the culture. Could I say that?
It's what?
Inner, you know, on the
Uh,
on culture, you know, is something peculiar from the different cultures, you know. So sometimes it's a way to express the way to feel the you know the country. But I think music is important because it's like a hobby. It's like something relaxing, something people enjoy listen to. You know, so
mhm.
it's like
Okay.
when people enjoy doing exercise. Music is the same. People like listen to music for different moments of their life. So and they could express themselves with music as well, the feelings, the sentiments, the emotions.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, nice. I like how you expressed that. Very good job, Rebecca. And a few other ways you said that it's something that's peculiar to a culture, and you could also say it's something that is original to the culture or unique.
yeah, maybe it was it's inner. You know when something is inner, is in my inner body, in my inner life, in my inner
Like deep inside
life.
the culture?
Yeah, you can get separate that, you know, is together. So sometimes when I listen to music from my community, you know, imagine that is something that express my culture.
Hmm. Yeah, very good. So yeah, so it's something that's really unique to the culture, but it's also really really tightly, maybe you could say like tightly woven to the culture or really strongly connected, maybe.
Yeah, for some people it's very important that, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
We
when
had some
they are, for example, they are sick home, homesick.
homesick, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, no. You know, when you are away abroad from another in another country and you are thinking about your country and suddenly you listen to music from your country, it's you know you start crying almost, you know.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
the
it's
point I want to say to
yeah, it's true. It has a really strong connection and it helps people to feel like they're really part of the culture, the music. Nice. Good job, Rebecca, expressing yourself. So, Rebecca, maybe you can ask the same question to Jose and he can give us his opinion.
Okay, Jose, what is no sorry. What is music so important to people and culture?
I think music is so important to people and culture because music is a way of entertainment and music could change the mood of the people because sometimes when you are going to do exercise, you feel stronger listening music that if you don't listen music. I think it's a good way. Sometimes the music could change your mood. If you feel sad, if you are listening to some pop music or rock music, you'll feel happy about yourself.
Yeah, very good. So it can really change your mood.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree. And I like how you mentioned how it can help you when you're exercising, and you can use,
yes, it's very useful.
yeah, you can use the word like motivate. Oops, I wrote it wrong. I wrote motive.
Motive.
Motivate.
Okay,
Motivate. Yeah, so you can say it's motivational.
it's motivational. Yes,
Okay, yeah, so it's a great thing to it's a good resource to give you some energy. And do you guys have some special music that is particular to or unique to Spain? What is some traditional music there?
in Spain,
Yeah.
I think in Spain. It's common all kind of music, and the people like listening to pop music, rock music, classic music, depend on the person, but all kind of music.
Oh, okay. But like a traditional like
Traditional,
yeah, yeah.
um, now I don't remember any traditional music in Spain, but
I've heard of flamenco, but I don't know if that's
yes,
like is that kind of
in the south of Spain, yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
in the south of Spain is a traditional music, the music that you say,
And
flamenco.
like
Yes,
in America they have a kind of like style of playing the guitar that they call Spanish. Playing the guitar like Spanish style, and it's when they like pluck the strings really quickly. Like
yes.
but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like
This kind
part
of
of
music is very common
is that
in the
traditional?
south of Spain. In my
Oh, okay.
country, no.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's like a different part.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about the culture with us. So, Jose, maybe you can ask the same question to Aka.
Aka, why is music so important to people and culture?
Yes, yeah, as the student says, it's music can change the human's mood, and sometimes it motivates humans, and yeah, kind of it's like it's important like a food or sleep, but if you change the mood, your next action changes. So maybe mm, or sometimes I, uh, how can I say? After I wake up, I couldn't sleep again. So in that case, I usually listen to the ambient music. Ambient music got me to a good sleep. So actually, it's very practical.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so maybe music can change the mood or vitalize people or calm down the people's mind or music has a lot of functions. And talking about culture and if I listen to the local folk music or ethnic music, uh, I I feel the atmosphere there of the country, even though I've never been there. So I can travel around the world through music. So yeah, culture and music is connected heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like yes.
And what kind
Mhm.
of like native or traditional music do they have in Japan?
Traditional music is similar to Mongolian folk music. There's two types of traditional music. One type is folk music. Maybe it's similar to Mongolian folk music. And another type is music in aristocrats. Or that's that music was influenced by the Korean and Chinese music as aristocrat music. Maybe some powerful tribe came to Japan from that area in maybe 2,000 years ago, like Anglo-Saxon, came to England.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. And I don't like you're in Starbucks, so you probably can't play any of the music for us.
Yeah,
That's
I don't have any.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're like
no.
no. That's interesting though. Thanks for trying to describe the traditional music for us, and maybe we can like search for like the traditional Turkish and Spanish and Japanese music later
Mhm.
after the class. All right, so for now, maybe Aki, you can ask the third question about playing an instrument. to
Okay.
Murat.
Okay. Murat, can you play a music instrument? If so, what do you play? How long have you been playing? If not, what instrument would you like to learn in the future?
Okay, unfortunately, I cannot play a musical instrument, but I want to learn piano because my daughter can play piano. I want to play with her.
You want to play, you said you can't play piano, but you want to play what?
With her, with my daughter.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh. So are you thinking about taking classes in the future?
Yeah, she can play the piano. She takes a piano class every week from her school.
Mm-hmm.
So she's good at. Uh, so I want to play piano with her.
Okay, okay. That's awesome. And did you learn to play piano when you were younger?
No, I never learned the piano when I was younger. But my daughter learned how to play the piano for almost 2 years.
Okay, okay. So are you thinking about taking classes like your daughter took classes before?
No, no, my daughter will teach me.
Oh, okay, okay. She'll be your teacher. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, the piano is beautiful and people can play.
yes,
Very
yeah.
cool. All right, so Marat, maybe you can ask the same question to Rebecca.
Rebecca, can you play a musical instrument? If so, what do you play? How long have you been playing? If not, what instrument would you like to learn in the future?
Well, I can't play any musical instrument, you know. I just did something when I was younger, a little girl at the school, but just for 1 year, so nothing important. So, well, if I had the chance to learn in the future to play an instrument. Well, I think I would like to learn piano, you know, because it's really it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice instrument. So do you think you would take classes, Rebecca?
No, Eva, it's not in my it's not in my plans, future plans. No, I
Okay.
have enough with English. Now I start French. You know, my
Uh,
job. Oh no, I don't have time for that.
yeah, you sound pretty busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rebecca, maybe you can ask the same question to Jose.
Okay. Jose, can you play a musical instrument? If so, what do you play? How long have you been playing? If not, what instrument would you like to learn in the future?
Mm, no, I never played any instrument. My daughter plays the flute, and when I look at her playing the flute, I think playing an instrument is very difficult. She's studying at the second course of the Conservatory of Music, and you have to play the instrument every evening. Um, for 1 hour more or less. I think it's hard. If you want to pass the exam, you'll have to study so much. I think it's very difficult. I would like to learn, but now I think I am now I am old for learning an instrument. To me, it's very difficult.
Okay. You think you're too old to learn?
And
No.
no, no, but I think it's difficult. No, it's easy.
Yeah, it's true. It does require a lot of time and effort. Yeah.
The music is easier to learn when you are more young, I think.
Yeah, I think probably everything is easier to learn.
Yes.
Like languages, you.
The language
Yeah.
is the same, no?
Yeah. But
Okay.
like, if you were able to learn an instrument, which one would you choose?
Uh,
Would you choose a
I would
flute
like to
or?
learn the piano.
Oh, cool. Well, the
Yes.
piano seems popular today.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe in the future, if you have like a lot of extra time, you'll
Yes.
get a chance. Yeah, that would be cool. Alright, so Jose, maybe we can ask the same question to Aka.
Aka, can you play a musical instrument? If so, what do you play? How long have you been playing? If not, what instrument would you like to learn in the future?
Yes, I practiced electric guitar and folk guitar and classical guitar a bit and a little bit drums, but I'm not good at it. And now I rarely playing these instruments. But uh, yeah, so um, I practiced maybe if I say how long, maybe many years, but with a lot of intervals. Uh, and what instrument I want to play? Actually, I want to play piano and I want to learn how to compose or play music on PC because many people nowadays began to use PC for compose their song or writing their song. So I want to know how to do it.
Yeah, that would be interesting because you could have so many different instruments at your disposal available
Yes.
to use. Yeah. So you know how to play the electric guitar?
A little bit, but I'm not a good guitarist.
Uh,
Just a simple chord or simple, yeah, simple something.
okay, cool. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. We can go on with some other questions here. And I think Aka maybe well let's change it up a little bit. Maybe um Jose can ask Aka the first question, number 4.
Aka, do you like singing karaoke? How often do you
Karaoke. Sorry.
karaoke? Do you like singing karaoke? How often do you sing karaoke?
Yes, nowadays I rarely sing in karaoke, but I was the one of the earliest fan of karaoke. Before karaoke was invented, one radio show, you know, uh, playing karaoke tune on the show. I recorded that tune without song, and I practiced my singing. And so I like singing karaoke, and it was very helpful for mastering English pronunciation because if I cannot pronounce English correctly, that words cannot fit to the melody. So I know some sound connection English, like can I change to can I, or when I change to when I, or I, yeah, listen to it. I noticed that because English song singing with karaoke.
Okay, that's a good tip too for the other students so they can practice their pronunciation. Nice job.
Thank you.
So Aka, maybe you can ask Marat the same question if he likes karaoke.
Okay, Murat, do you like singing karaoke? How often do you sing karaoke?
I don't like singing karaoke. Before I tried singing karaoke, but I wasn't good at.
Okay, so you don't really sing too much
Yes.
karaoke. Okay. Maybe you can ask Rebecca the same question.
Okay, Rebecca, do you like singing karaoke? How often do you sing karaoke?
Well, yeah, I like singing karaoke, but I'm not going very often because I'm just going with my friends when we have dinner, like Christmas dinner, something like that. So during the year, we are not going to see karaoke because, well, we consider that just for
Like a special
something,
occasion?
yeah, to a special occasion and have fun, you know, and but not for our
Not
pleasure.
like every day.
Yeah, no. You know.
That's cool. Well,
Thank
that
you.
sounds like you guys have fun together when you're singing.
Yeah, and of course with drinks, very, lots of drinks.
Okay. Yeah, that way you won't be too afraid, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Rebecca, maybe you can ask the same question to Jose.
Okay. Jose, do you like singing karaoke? How often do you sing karaoke?
I don't like too much to go to a karaoke, but sometimes once in a while, when I have a dinner with my friends, after that I'll go to sing to a karaoke. I think it's a good way for enjoying about release the stress. I think it's a kind of entertainment.
Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, nice job expressing your opinion there.
Yeah.
And Jose, maybe you can ask the next question about going to concerts. Maybe you can ask this to
Ah,
Aka.
okay. Aka, have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a rock concert? Have you ever been to a classical music concert?
Yes, I've been to a lot of rock concerts and other concerts too, and I really like it actually. And yeah, but rock concert. Talking about rock concert, I went to the Paul McCartney concert maybe 2 years ago, and he sang. He's over 70, but he sang almost 3 hours. So
Wow.
maybe I'm old. I became old too. So nowadays I cannot shout or dance like in the past actually. But
Mhm.
anyway, I still enjoy the concert. And talking about classical music concert, yes, I sometimes go there, and it's a kind of totally different atmosphere. And but I enjoy the concerts, any type of music, because I believe all types of music, genres of music, has its own charm. So yeah, I really like going to concerts.
Mhm. Cool. And what's your favorite concert that you've ever been to?
Maybe Paul McCartney's concert. I
Oh,
watch
okay.
yeah, the Rolling Stones, but maybe the Roxy Music
Mhm.
and Public Image Limited. The former Sex Pistols vocalist made this band, and the performance was great.
Cool.
So yeah, I like these concerts. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Very cool. It sounds like you have a lot of experience going to concerts. All right, so maybe Aka, you can ask the same question to Murat.
Okay, Murat, have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a rock concert? Have you ever been to a classical music concert?
Yes, I have been the concert before 5 or 6 times. Uh, yeah, I went to classical music concert one time, and uh, I went to rock concert one time. 4 times I went to normal concert, pop concert. Yeah.
Okay, and what was your favorite concert that you went to?
Yeah, Lady Gaga concert was
Lady
wonderful.
Gaga, what?
Yes, in Istanbul.
Wow, she came to Turkey?
Yes, she came to Turkey.
I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that.
it was wonderful.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay. Wow. So, yeah, you guys have like a very diverse taste in music. That's cool.
yeah.
So Murat, maybe you can ask the same question to Rebecca. We can see if she's been to a concert too.
Okay, Rebecca, have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a rock concert? Have you ever been to a classical music concert?
Well, yes, I have been to a concert, a different concerts during my life. Yeah, I like it. And yes, some of them were rock concerts. But musical concert, I have to say, no too much. I haven't been too many. Sorry, too many. I haven't been to many in too many. In or two?
I haven't been too many.
Too too many classical music. Yeah. Because maybe I didn't have the chance. For the other ones, it's more common, common
Mm,
to be able to go then. But
cool.
well, in my region, well, no, I don't have the chance. And yeah, next,
Okay.
Ryan.
Well, do you have like a favorite concert that you've gone to? Like, which was your favorite show?
Well, years ago, I went. It wasn't really a concert; it was a festival.
Okay.
I went to Portugal with some of my friends during 3 days, and I was able to listen to different bands, and I had really good memories from that festival. And the music was really amazing. So it just wasn't music. It was, the combination of being away with my friends and they have the chance to to go to different concerts.
Cool. It sounds like a really interesting experience to
Yeah,
go to
it
a
was
concert in
really.
another country. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so Rebecca, maybe you can ask the same question to Jose.
Jose, have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a rock concert? Have you ever been to a classical music concert?
Yes, during my life, I have been to a concert. The last one was 2 years ago. I went to see the U2 concert. It was in Barcelona. I think it was a beautiful concert. I enjoy listening to this kind of music.
Very cool. So you too, that was your favorite concert that you've been
Yes,
to?
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Was it a long time ago?
yes. 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years. That's not
Yes,
too long ago. Yeah,
yes.
that's awesome. Very cool. I think my favorite concert that I've been to is a Jack Johnson concert. I don't know if you guys have heard of him.
No, I never heard about this singer.
Okay, yeah, his name is Jack Johnson. So he's from Hawaii in the United
Ah,
States.
okay.
He plays the guitar and ukulele, and his music is very relaxed, and it kind of sounds like music from the beach. Yeah, Aka says he knows him. Yeah, he likes him. So
Okay.
I saw him in Atlanta, in Georgia. This is actually where Aka, you used to live there, right? In Atlanta?
Yes, I stayed close to Atlanta,
Oh,
suburb
okay,
of
it was close. Okay.
yeah, REM's hometown.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
where
yes,
REM is from?
yes.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that was my favorite concert anyway. He plays the ukulele, which is like a little guitar. And it has like a different kind of sound, ukulele, and the regular guitar. And yeah, it's nice music. All right, so Jose, maybe you can ask the last question, number 6,
Okay.
to Aka.
Aka, do you think it is wrong to download the music for free? Do you ever share music with your friends? Do you consider piracy to be a crime? Is it possible to get rid of piracy?
It's kind of a difficult problem, after the music was digitalized. And at the beginning, I thought the idea of Napster was, excellent. But
Napster. I haven't heard of
yeah,
that in a long time.
yes, remember that, yeah. No, but after that, I realized, oh, maybe it might develop in the music industry because musicians also have to, have to live. So in order to live, they need, earn money from their music. So, but in some countries, some people, uh, music is very expensive actually. In Japan, one CD cost is $30. It's pretty
$30?
much. Yes.
Wow.
So solution of that here is, we rented the CD. It's legal. Rental CD is legal,
Hmm.
and we copy that CD. That's legal. So, oh, and private usage, not for the commercial usage.
Yeah.
And that's one solution. But the American record organization, RIAA, cannot agree with that rental CD idea. So we need to wait 1 year to newly released American CD. But domestic CD we can rent maybe after 3 months later. We can rent CDs. And iTunes, even the iTunes is getting, losing popularity. People shift to the streaming music site. So it's very difficult. But not here, musicians here nowadays gain the profit, the live performance more than selling CDs actually. So it's a kind of a shifting period of music industry now.
Hmm. Yeah, everything is changing, I think, because of the internet. Like it's really hard for people to make
Yeah.
money off of music now. So, Akko, maybe you can ask the same question to Murat. We can see what it's like in Turkey.
Okay. Murad, do you think it is wrong to download music for free? Do you ever share music with friends? Do you consider piracy to be a crime? Is it possible to get rid of piracy?
Uh, I think it's a wrong thing to download music for free. Uh, but unfortunately, most of people used it to download music illegally in Turkey, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Uh, but I prefer to listen to music on YouTube. YouTube is free, but the singers can earn money from YouTube.
Hmm.
So it's legal, I think.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
legal. Yeah.
yeah, it's legal. I don't share music with my friends because generally I listen to music online. I don't download it, so I cannot share it. Um, yeah, maybe in the future they will not CD or DVD. Every music will be online anymore. I don't know. I don't have an idea.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to know like what the future will be because it's changing so much.
Yes.
Like the how people share music.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Murat, maybe you can ask the same question to Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca, do you think it is wrong to download music for free? Do you ever share music with your friends? Do you consider pri privacy to be a crime? Is it possible to get rid of privacy?
Yes, it's possible. Of course, it's possible. Otherwise, if it's illegal, it's legal, you know. But yes, I've I share music with my friends. Yeah, and well, I don't think is a crime. You know, I don't consider that piracy. I don't consider that. Okay, musical world, you know, business or what is the expression, you know, around the world, has
The industry,
to
maybe the music
yeah,
industry.
industry, yeah, musical industry has to understand that things are changing with internet. Everything, just no musical industry, cinema industry, taxi industry. Everything is changing. Otherwise, a human being would be always like you know years ago. So now something is happening in the world that is changing everything and they have to go with them, you know, with that thing, if they want to be in the future. They can pretend being like always if something is new. So that is my idea, you know. So maybe they need to find the right place, the right way to do it, but I don't think it's a crime.
Okay, okay. So you don't think it's very serious, yeah. And I think that they are changing things, like they're finding new ways that the musicians can make
Yeah.
money. Yeah. Okay. So Rebecca, thank you for expressing your opinion too. So maybe you can, ugh, I can't talk. You can ask the same question to Jose. We can get his opinion.
Okay, Jose, do you think it is wrong to download music for free? Do you ever share music with your friends? Do you consider piracy to be a crime? It is possible to get rid of piracy?
I think this is a controversial topic. To me, it's not wrong, but for the people that are producing music is wrong because now they are making less money than before appearing the new technologies. I think the governments are not develop laws to go against this practice. Some, um, I answer the second question. Okay. Yes, sometimes I share music with my friends, of course. I
Mhm.
think I'm not consider piracy to be a crime. Yeah, I think it will be very difficult in the future to get rid of piracy because through the new technologies it's not complicated to share music with your friends.
Yeah, it's the same with movies too.
Yes, it's the
It's really
same.
easy, yeah.
Very easy.
So do you think it's impossible for people to
Yes,
get rid of
I
it?
think
Yeah.
it's impossible to get right all the piracy, to get right of all the piracy.
Yeah, well, you guys did a nice job expressing your ideas about this, because piracy and sharing music, and whether it's illegal or not, this is a really controversial topic, I think, all around the world, because it's so easy to share music, but and it's so expensive, like Akka said too. It's like $30 sometimes for a new CD. So yeah, very nice job expressing yourselves. And before we finish, I wanted to go over a new idiom that we can use too. So maybe I can ask Mirat to read the idiom and the definition, and then maybe Akka, you can read the examples. Is that okay?
Okay.
That rings a bell. Definition. Something sounds familiar, but you can't remember the details.
Examples. The name rang a bell, but I couldn't remember where I heard it before. The song rings a bell. I must have heard it many years ago. No, sorry. That name doesn't ring a bell.
Great job. Okay, and I'm going to ask Rebecca and Jose to try to use this in a sentence. So Rebecca, I'm going to ask you first. Can you use that in a phrase or a sentence that rings a bell?
That rings the bell. Well, you know, when the society when the mouse population is hungry, that must ring a bell.
Okay, when the population of a country is hungry?
Uh,
Is that what you said? Sorry, I didn't
okay,
understand.
no, maybe no, I didn't get the okay,
Oh,
no.
sorry. I know it's a little bit hard to think of an example. But it's when you hear something that sounds kind of familiar, like you kind of remember it, but you can't
Yeah,
completely
yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But at the beginning, I didn't know. But then, when he told me that, that rings my bell, rang my bell, rang a bell. Well, I know
Okay.
the okay. Don't worry, it's okay. I know the meaning.
Okay, good, good. Great job. Okay, so yeah, you could say, oh, yeah, it totally rang a bell with me, like when you kind of remember something. So maybe Jose, you can think of an example too.
Yes, I was living in a city for 10 years. After that, I visited this city. This city, to me, that rings something that rings a bell when I was visiting the city.
Okay, cool. So it was something you saw something that was familiar to
Yes.
you. Yeah, and sometimes it's used with things that we hear like names or songs, um, and so yeah, you can use that in the future, you guys, in your conversations in English. So you guys did such a nice job in the class, and I know we ran out of time. We went a couple minutes over time. Sorry about that, but I really appreciate everyone's participation, and I loved hearing about the different music and instruments that you guys are interested in, and you guys all did really well. I'm getting some speaking practice today. So nice work. And I'll see you guys again soon in another class. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All
Thank you
right.
very
Bye.
Bye,
much.
guys.
Bye bye.
Thanks for coming.